In the past, what was happening with StorageCraft was the local backup was the primary, and we were forever trying to make sure that the NAS was working at the customer site, that the hard drives were working. We'd have to tell the customer, look, Mr. Customer, we need to buy more storage yet again. And it became an ongoing maintenance argument just about the local storage and keeping it on the rails. If we go back a year, StorageCraft was the same as it was 12 years ago, but our team was still burning up about 9 hours a week just checking backups, and that came at an expense to me inside the organisation, where we had staff who were just, chewing through backups, and that was non-income earning time that our technicians were spending just making sure that the backup was on the rails. And so I came to a point of frustration. I'm like, we need to find a better solution that requires less touch from our technical staff. What used to keep us up at night was if the backups were working, and so we had a few little conniptions with StorageCraft in the past, where you might go out and change a NAS over and copy the files, and the backups would continue, and then the customer would say, hey, Precision, we need a file from 6 months ago, and you go, no worries, I've got all the logs, everything's been working, and you go to restore from 6 months and realise the chain's broken. And when that chain's broken, your heart sinks, because you're done, you're toast. You can't get their backup back. And 9 times out of 10, all of our backups always worked, but we've lost customers because we thought we were doing backups for 18 months, only to find out that for 18 months we didn't have a backup that was able to be restored.
Managing images was the biggest downside. There was always a worry about, when I have to do this restore, how big is the image chain that it has to go back through, and maintaining the chain. If something goes wrong with one of the backups, now that chain is broken and you have to start a new image chain. That was the biggest frustration that we had. We always had to deal with the image chain. And is it good, or is it going to mount when you need to mount it?
It was starting to become a silent frustration that we were sitting on a product such as StorageCraft that just wasn't developing as fast as it needed to meet the marketplace and to meet the customer's needs.